feed.
Smells funny in here. Yeah, the trough has got no animal feed. Right. Oh my god, there's a chick! Why are they out in winter? Look at these chicks. It's hilarious.
Oh shit.
Hello.
I'm a little worried that...
Oh! Oh god, I accidentally punched it, now it's dead!
You punched a chick to death!
It died instantly!
You fucking monster!
Oh no!
Oh god!
I'm skinning it!
Oh god,
what
that's
do
messed
I
up.
get? What do I get for skinning it? Oh, 16 meat.
16?
I'm making nuggets.
16.
16 meat.
Do you think people can recognize that guy in the streets? Is he still alive? Goatsy?
No, he shit himself to death.
I remember it being like a very like
it's just
vintage looking photo because it had like a flash. Yeah. And it's like that classic flash look with loads of shadows. And like the guy was turning around, looking over his shoulder, goat seeing, right? And I swear he had like a red face. I just see it so visually.
He had like oily hands.
It was oiled up.
Tanned hands.
It's one of those things where it's like it's become such a prominent thing on the internet. No, everyone knows it. That if you, I don't think I could walk past him. I don't think I'd know it was him.
Who? Coheed?
Sorry, yes.
Wow.
Who was
Yes,
unsurprisingly
as well.
Whiplash.
As well as the goatsy guy.
It's the same guy. It's kind of sexy.
This is a T-pose. So feet are going to be parallel facing forwards. Your arms are going to be out perpendicular to the floor. So just kind of nice doing ape work. It's going to get you.
He's currently going through a process of calibrating. I think Ross is figuring out his own skeleton at the same time.
After three-dimensional you, say hello to your virtual cooler self.
Ross is now a purple chimp.
And so you'll notice that your feet were sort of a little flatter maybe than you do normally walk. And off you go.
It looks like he needs the toilet.
Yeah.
That's not bad. Yeah. Fantastic.
Let's teach you some chimp faces and sounds.
That's fantastic. I see you've been in a relationship before.
Just your bottom teeth.
Wait, are we live?
Can they hear us?
Hello.
Wait, is that how quick you guys just go live? No counting, no weed, no fucking nothing.
No, we didn't do a countdown or anything. Like we had to reset
Fuck.
things. I know. Yeah.
Let's see if this is working.
I'm just going to see if it's actually functioning properly because I had to redo a lot of things in the back end there.
It looks like we're live.
I think. Oh, ads. Can you believe it?
We're live on YouTube.
Trot, you're looking good there.
We're on YouTube as well.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Hi, I'm Crisps Trot. I ate
Are we
Trot.
sounding good?
And I'm now Trot.
It's consumed as essence.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Lukey Boy, for your 35 months.
Sounds good.
And Zion Fox
Okay.
for your 36 months. And Life of Curtis for your 41 months. Those have all just come through. I hope you're watching. And thank you for renewing your
Yeah, you can
membership.
get close you like, mate.
I feel like I should be a little bit closer. I'm edging. Always edging.
They always get me on for the edging.
She's still to end, you know?
Yeah.
Never want to leave Disneyland.
So, no. Huh? What?
That's the just you never want to leave Disneyland.
Oh, yeah.
Always
yeah.
edging.
Yeah, always edging.
Save
always
the best
edging.
till last.
I ain't never seen those tunnels.
Tunnels?
The tunnels under Disneyland.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. In case like someone dies, he's got to fucking evac you out of, out the park real quick without people seeing, yeah.
Taking to the death tunnel.
I realise now I've not set up a...
Do you remember that article
bingo.
about the guy or lady that got killed and they tried to get away with the lawsuit by saying she agreed to the terms of Disney Plus or some shit. She got like food poisoning at Disneyland and like died.
And because Disney Plus...
And they were like, no, you agreed to like some Disney Plus terms and conditions. And they got such backlash that they were like, alright, yeah, we killed your fucking wife, mate. Sorry, we fucked up.
all the, companies that could afford to just pay out as well.
Exactly, right? Why is there a gent in handcuffs in that tab?
I don't know. We'll go through that in a minute.
Oh,
I'm just
okay.
trying to figure out, because I realised that I've not set a fingle, so it might just play last week's fingle.
Fingle. Oh, that's your little
That's our
jingles
little
from a fan jingle. Fan jingle. I remember the fingles.
Yeah, fan jingle. And these should work. Whoa. Looks very greeny.
Super green.
But-
Dark.
And then kind of blown out over here. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It is a little bit blown out there. I could probably tone that down just a tiny touch.
Can you knock that one up one stop maybe as well?
Well,
Yeah, I can make it brighter.
Or open it up, yeah.
Yeah, I think so. This one's just a little too... Right there.
Yeah.
Should be
So that got a lens-based one.
Just a fiddly fucker. No, this is like to go to
We're super green, but that's the best we can do.
That's fine.
It's funny
It's
'cause
on
you're
me for
also
wearing my
a green
greenest jumper.
Yeah.
Yep.
The green screen's friend.
I always keep buying green things. I'm like, wait a fucking minute. I do content in front of a green screen so often.
He's invisible.
I can't help it. I can't help it. I can. I could not buy green shit, but
But green's your colour.
it does. It works for me.
Yeah,
It really
yeah.
works for me. Anyway, future of this channel's looking bleak because Trot's gone and I don't know as much as Trot does.
No.
You two have got a lot of heavy lifting to do.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, you probably know a little bit. You know a little bit more about setting up streams yourself, don't you?
A little bit, yeah. But
Yeah.
like any of this stuff, I'd have been shitting and crying. Any
Ross has
camera
been doing his
operation, yeah. You know, shame though. Trot's off to the great gig in the sky.
Dustbin in the sky.
The great dustbin in
The
the
great
sky.
landfill in the sky.
The great landfill in the sky. He's off there now. The Rat Films era is upon us.
Rat films, baby. Rat films. Or we could become a smoking channel and call it Tar Films. No, wait.
Oh wait.
Wait, no, Trot's not here, so it's not that.
Oh
It's
fuck.
the Raz Films.
Raz Films.
Or
What would
SARS.
that be? Yeah, SARS Films. I'm into that. Yep. We can just wear some nice silk robes and shit.
Right, so everything's sounding fine.
Can you imagine this
Sounding
podcast
good.
was just a big fucking stogie? Like, we're just smoking big stogies in
Tar
this room.
Films.
Welcome to Tar Films.
I'm reviewing Colombian Max 18-incher. Okay, now I'm getting through this in one.
I went to one of those in Vegas and it was fucking honking.
What like a humid, what they call like the
Like,
smoking
it was
room.
like a big like cigar bar.
Yeah.
And it was just like all these crazy smoking rooms.
Yeah.
And everyone outside was just smoking huge stogies, but I was wearing like really nice clothes that I brought to Vegas with me.
Yeah.
And I was just like trying to like set upwind of everyone so that it wasn't fucking drafting onto me.
But they still stank, I'm guessing.
It still fucking stunk out my shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been to a couple where we've had like a cigar in the past, but like I'm pretty over that now. Like,
I have no desire to ever get a cigar again unless
No.
I'm fucked up.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Not even then.
I think once upon a time it was exciting and interesting, and I think, you know,
Yeah.
if I had my time again, I'd probably find it exciting and interesting again. But now I've done it, I'm like, yeah, you know what? That's like trying to huff on a bonfire.
Yeah, it literally is.
Yeah.
And it reeks of shit.
Yeah.
I used to have a customer as a window cleaner, and he looked like fucking Iggy Pop. He just had his shirt off all the time, and his house stunk of cigars. Even his body, I swear, like the tobacco had
yeah,
like
sweating
stained
out.
his chest.
Right. Okay.
And he would just come to the door looking like fucking dehydrated raisin, and would just hand over the smelliest £5 you've ever seen in your life. It was vile.
God.
Fucking grim.
Zion Fox in chat. They're the one who
Yeah.
put the Toby song up.
Oh, thank you.
Banger, by the way, lads. Big
Thanks.
fan.
Yeah, we're very
Oh,
proud
yeah.
of it. I hope we don't get any sort of defamation lawsuits or anything like that. But
Yeah.
it's all in jest
Defamation from Toby
from Toby Carvery. Yeah.
implying their clientele are, well, the song says it all.
It's just
Song says it all.
satire. Is that okay? Is that enough of a
I
defense?
mean, I can't fix that camera. We need a.
Did
we
you
need a
guys
different
have
camera?
like? Did you guys
Screw.
have Charlie Chalks down here?
I'm sure he did. No.
It's kind of like a Toby
Charlie-
Carvery,
Charlie
except
Chalks?
it's like a big, terrifying fucking clown man. So it's just imagine a
Charlie-
carver.
kind of recognise that. Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Charlie
like,
Chalks.
yeah.
Was it aimed at kids?
Yeah, it was aimed at kids, so you'd have like a fucking like shit ball pit.
Oh,
It was like a soft play / carvery combo. It was fucking dreadful.
I might have been to one in Scotland.
yeah, yeah. Like
I
we,
legit might have been
Charlie
to
Chalk
one.
is like a kids TV show.
yeah, that's the motherfucker right there.
1980s.
It'd be like your fucking like 10th birthday, and it'd be like
Yeah.
no, your 5th birthday, and it'd be like, come on, get with the clown. It'd be some like unemployed chav in a suit.
That's fucking crazy.
There was some weird leisure park I can remember going to in like Glasgow or maybe Motherwell that had a small roller coaster in it.
Oh,
Do you remember
what
that
The
at
fuck?
all?
That doesn't ring any bells.
I mean, this is like when I was like 15. It had a roller coaster in it. I remember that.
What the fuck?
I know.
What I know, there's a fucking swimming place that has like an outdoor chute that comes out of
Maybe
the
that's
building.
it. Yeah.
That's near Port Glasgow, near Greenock.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, But roller coaster, I don't know.
I'm ready to start. I'm going to try and I'm going to press this button that says start episode and just see what happens. I don't know what's going to happen. It might start playing a thing, or it might just. I don't know if it's even going to record. We were left with 0 instructions. I'm just going to wing it.
The audio is recording, right?
So I've got the base level. The worst case scenario will have audio for a podcast, which is pretty essential.
And we can see if it starts recording.
And then we've got the stream as a
that's true.
backup. If I need to cut it from the stream, I'll cut it from the stream. But yeah, we're running on just nothing right now. Okay, so I'm going to start the episode.
God damn it, Trot. Why'd you have to get boy?
Hello.
Good day.
Hi.
Welcome to the Hat Chat podcast, episode 207.
Oh.
207.
Oh, I thought I was getting in a special one.
Oh.
I have no idea how long that
special.
intro was, but I
Yeah.
just left it rolling for a little bit. So I hope you enjoyed it. I don't know if there was even any audio. We're trotless today for the last Hat Chat of the year. And
What are you
Ravs
talking about, mate?
Ravs has
Wait, what
replaced
are you
him.
talking about? I'm Trot now.
Ravs has replaced Trot. He's taken his soul.
It's a new era.
It's Trot from north of the border.
Yeah, Northern Trot. That's what they're calling me.
Very northern Trot.
Would you be considered, just because you're Scottish, were you considered northern or Scottish? Because surely there goes a barrier where you're northern and then
Look, if you say Northern here, people assume you're from fucking Yorkshire.
Yeah.
So I feel like I need to differentiate
Gloucester
that
is
I
north
am
from here.
that I'm Scottish. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I say that as a Southerner from Scotland.
You're a Southern
from
Scot.
Glaswegian. So
Yeah.
it's pretty Southern.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you are. Could be worse. Could be from Carlisle though.
Could be from Carlisle. Yep,
is that
could
not
be.
what's Carlisle like?
The most
I've never
northern
been.
city in England.
Is it good?
It's all right. I don't really
you
know.
spoke quite disparagingly just then.
Well, you know,
How would you rate it out of 10?
It's probably like a Scottish city in England. It's probably like a weird like culture clash.
Okay.
My family's from the border anyway. Like I don't know which side I lie on.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I think
Like,
it's your accent makes you pretty Scottish though, doesn't it?
I think so,
Think
but people
so.
have said my accent's softened quite a bit.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh no.
I guess it might have done. Yeah.
Do you feel like you have to enunciate for somebody who's going to say, "Eh? What? Eh?"
I think just from
Somebody
the
like that,
nature,
or an American.
Yeah.
I mean, from the nature of our job and like chatting to all you motherfuckers, I've just had to like gently stop. There's so many times in the office, people are like, what the fuck are you saying, mate? What the fuck are you saying? I've had to like
Really?
stop
Like that?
No one's
Yeah,
been
yeah.
like that.
Like that?
Yeah,
aggressive?
Nina says
The
it
fuck are you
to
saying,
me.
mate?
She's like,
Nina?
what? She's like, what?
Jesus Christ.
What? And I'm like, oh, I fucking who do I? And she can't understand me, you know? Well, it's like, fair enough.
It doesn't sound like Nina, but I mean, I can believe it.
Yeah,
I can also believe it.
Yep.
She might be a bit aggressive towards you.
yeah.
There are
Hates Scottish people.
Maybe that's it.
Gee, wow.
Yeah.
Get
Yeah, I know.
HR
I
on the
think
phone.
I think as accents go for Scotland, yours is pretty understandable. I
Oh,
think you're pretty
thank you.
pretty easy
Thank
to
you.
listen to. It's very pleasant.
Oh,
Yeah, it's what's that famous meme of them telling them to get off the toilet, or that
oh, disgusting.
disgusting? Like,
Yeah.
that's probably a bit more of a stronger kind of twang.
Who took a shit in the toilet and didn't flush it?
Yeah,
That one.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's the one. Yeah,
It's what it is.
they were
That's
just dancing
such
for a little video.
That's
and then-
such a raw human moment. 'Cause
Yeah.
That's like, well, that exact memory hasn't happened for us.
Yeah,
There
yeah.
are similar memories.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that is humanity at its rawest essence, I would say.
I once took a poop in the bath whilst one of my siblings was in the bath with me.
I've done that.
Yeah.
I've done that as well.
Yeah.
I'm like, sorry,
Wait,
I
wait,
need
wait,
to
wait.
shit right now.
What do you mean you've done that?
I've done it.
He's done that.
I've done it
By
too.
him saying that you've done it with your sibling.
Yeah.
You've shat in the bath.
Yeah.
You both.
No, not in the bath. I shat in the.
He shat in the bath while
You shat in the
with
bath while your sibling was sat on the toilet. That's
no,
crazy.
They were in the bath with me.
Yeah.
you. How old?
And
were
you shat in the bath while they were in there.
Yeah.
No,
You know,
I was
baby
like,
or-
I know you're in a bath. I have to shit right now.
I was 28. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
You were
I wasn't. No, I was like 6. You know, like
Jesus.
yeah. I can remember it. It wasn't great.
Launching torpedo.
We got out of the bath pretty quick. It was an accident, obviously. Wasn't
Fair,
planned.
fair.
It wasn't like just go in the bath, you know.
Mm.
But
Yeah, you went in. You came out dirtier than you went in.
Yeah, well, that's baths in general, though, isn't it? Really, like
Yeah.
What, soaking in your own filth?
Yeah,
Just
kind of.
watching it go down the plug hole.
making your own gravy, aren't you?
I don't have baths that
kinda.
often, but when I do, I do feel like although yes, you use soap and stuff, but like I feel like I am cleaner with a shower.
Yeah, you are absolutely.
Yeah.
You are.
I don't know,
I mean, because that's categorical fact.
bathing
Yeah.
within my own oils, and
I
I
watched-
watch do my own shit and piss because that's what we do. Is we all shit and piss in our own bath
Showers.
showers.
I'm way more a fan of a shower. You know, as a bigger, taller man now, baths are not fun. You know what I mean? You just sat there and like, this is fucking
Depends if you've got
just
a
a
little,
bit shit.
maybe I had an iPad on at the time.
I don't like mixing tech and
And
water
then a toaster
very
just
much.
Yeah.
gently
Yeah.
kind of on the edge just in case.
I do feel like a bit risky. I mean, the phones nowadays, because they're also waterproof, I don't feel so bad about having like propped up to the side. But yeah, I'm not trying to drop an iPad in this. I think for me, as I'm going to take a different. I'm a tall man, and I don't quite fit in my bathtub, but I do love a bath.
Your bath is
Yeah.
massive as well.
Yeah, and so I can just about get in there, and I love a bath now and then. I really do. And whenever I go to a hotel or somewhere, I always have a bath.
If they've got a big ass fucking
Yeah,
tub,
yeah.
I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I was Christmas shopping recently. I don't ask people how often they bath versus shower, but bath bombs are quite a popular gift.
Yeah.
And like I was thinking, maybe I'll get something like that for someone. But you're then kind of either making them have to have a bath
Right.
if they just like, I fucking just normally shower. These are a waste of time.
Yeah.
Or I suppose you could use them as weapons. What would you use a bath bomb for if you're not going to use it in the bath?
You could put it in a sling, couldn't you? Those
Yeah,
things
you
are
could-
solid.
You put it in like
Yeah,
a local
yeah.
fountain, like sort of.
Take someone's
Really mess
fucking
up
head
the-
off with that thing.
Yeah.
Well,
I like-
they're not that hot. I mean, I think they crumble.
Yeah, I like a bath bomb though. They're nice. You know, if I can be fucked with it.
Yeah.
You know, in Japan, I was in a giant ass tub, and at reception you could just pick up little bath bombs, and I was like for free, and I was like, ooh. So I got a little beer, sat in the tub, a couple bath bombs. It was really nice.
Oh, nice.
It was
Yeah.
fucking nice and steamy, nice and hot.
That sounds awesome.
I did listen to music in that one. I didn't shit in the bath.
Yeah.
I thought about it.
I wouldn't.
Yeah.
It's going to be
You
horrible.
thought about it.
Well, you know.
Do you think it's a better experience to shit underwater? Do you think it's a nicer kind
Yeah.
of like a?
I'm going to say yeah.
You're within the fluids.
Maybe. I guess it's like pre-lubricated.
Yeah,
so if
yeah,
there was
yeah.
any struggle, but I'd be scared of like opening the floodgates and letting water in. You know what I mean?
It's one-way valve, isn't it?
The
though?
one way out it is. Yeah.
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 The thing is, it just makes you think of. You're worried about fluids going back in.
No. I'm just,
Backdraft, I think they call it.
I'm just like, what?
Yeah.
Just what? We've got a big fucking ass full of bath water. Not really a fan of that. Got to fucking stand up and spray it out. Like, I don't know.
It just reminds me of that Kevin and Perry scene.
Yeah.
Which I don't know if that's something that many people watch these days. It's
Have
something
you
that
seen
we
Kevin
watched
and Perry
when we
Go
were younger.
Large?
Kevin and Perry Go
I
Large.
watched
with,
it when I was like 15.
Yeah.
So my memory of it is fucking hazy.
Do you remember the floater where he does poo in the sea and then it comes up and then like
No.
He
chases
goes,
them
it's a
along?
floater. He turns around and it goes in his mouth.
It's been way too long.
It's so
It's
dumb.
such a weird film, but it's just gross. Kind of
Two people in their
between
40s
his-
playing teenagers.
Yeah,
basically. Yeah.
in between this comedy style
Yeah.
stuff. So
Mm.
gross out humor, I think is the term, or just potty toilet humor,
My
which
favorite.
is quite
So
fitting.
Harry Enfield.
Harry Enfield,
Yeah,
indeed, yeah, and Kathy Bates. No,
Yeah.
Kathy. Oh, that's going to bother me. Kathy Bates is from. She was in Titanic. Remember, she was the southern.
I'll find out.
It's crazy when the floater came into the Titanic movie as well.
The what? Sorry.
The floater.
In the Titanic, yeah,
Yeah,
the thing
yeah.
that sunk the fucker.
Yeah.
There's a giant.
You just
floater.
see it as
was just a huge
it's
pile of shit.
It's an Easter egg, you know, as he's
Yeah.
like trying to get on the board. You see the floater just go
oh my
past.
god, it's huge!
Kathy
Protect the
Burke.
children. Kathy Burke.
Mhm.
Yeah, Burke. Yeah. But anyway, I do have some various news stories that I found
Ooh.
just before the stream.
We like to talk about
Um,
stuff that happens in the news, but try to
we
avoid the
do.
stuff that's horrible.
Oh, okay.
More the stuff that's sort
Yeah.
of gross.
You do like agony aunt style podcast. Is that still happening?
We've not
Still-
really done it in a minute because we're fucking busy as fuck
It's
and
busy
trying to
boys.
get our schedules to align, like the fucking Indiana Jones sunbeam thing.
Yeah.
But yeah.
What kind of topics do you normally cover? Is it literally like kind of somebody's got a problem and then you'll.
Yeah, someone would just send in a question like, "Help, mate! I'm like trapped out in my car and I got work in 20 minutes." Like, well, you know, we've answered your question a week later, but here's like what we would have done.
It's not like emotional stuff then. It's literally.
We do get some emotional questions. Yeah, it'll be like, "Oh, you know, what do I do? my partner hates me and everyone hates me. I'm like, I don't know, mate. Like, maybe be more likable.
I was literally going to say that.
This is on the 0 Degrees podcast, just to let everyone know. And that's done with Lydia and Barry Boy.
Barry Boy.
But no, when was the last time we did it then? Quite a while ago.
Fuck, I think like November.
Ooh,
that's not too long ago.
Yeah.
That's not too bad. We've had bigger breaks.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, shit happens, you know.
Shit just
But we've
happens.
been fairly regular.
Hopefully the new year, get back into the swing of it.
Get back into the swing of it.
Yeah.
Because we did our Hat Daddies for a bit.
We did, but then we just got sick of us like dealing with people.
I just don't like.
Oh no,
I just
some
don't
of
like,
them got really serious.
Do you guys not get like the inherent at the word daddy? Like it really fucks me up. Like I would hate to be called the Hat Daddy.
It's just it was funny. It was silly.
Makes me think of the sauce.
Makes you think of like daddy's sauce.
Daddy's
that makes me think about cum.
You're too coded for that sort of stuff.
I am too coded for that shit.
You know, a prudish Brit. So, or a prudish
brown
Englishman.
sauce to me is HP sauce all the way.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I also really like HP Fruity, although I haven't
Oh,
seen
I've
it
never
in
had
years.
that.
Do you ever have HP Fruity?
What's that?
HP was HP brown sauce, but it was a fruitier version.
Oh,
I don't know what made it fruity.
A fruity
It had a slight sweetness to it, essentially. It was like a less vinegary, more sweet version.
It's not like,
Was there any
wild berry.
Is there any
No.
fruity daddies out there?
Are there any fruity daddies out there?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I think it was nothing. I didn't have a problem with calling ourselves Hat Daddies. Obviously, one of us
I literally make
is
my
becoming a
chat
daddy.
call me mum just so that no one ever calls me daddy because I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm so
Did you
like,
ever call your father Daddy?
no, just dad.
You sure?
Yeah.
Even when
Pretty
you
sure,
were younger?
maybe when I was like a toddler, you know what I mean? But like,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's
Like,
the thing.
swing me, Daddy. Swing me harder, Daddy. Daddy, swing
As
me.
he swung me off a wall.
Call me dad.
But no, like we stopped. I think we did the Hat Daddies thing for like, I don't know, 6 episodes, maybe 8.
Oh,
Not many.
but what the problem was people were
But
getting
no,
too personal.
people started sending in some really dark stuff that was just hard to make light of.
It happens.
Yeah.
It was very tricky, and we're like, none of these are funny anymore. The funny ones, they were top loaded, and then it dissolved.
Yeah, it happens.
Content.
We'll do like one of those every now and then, and try to do it respectfully and nice, but also like don't want it to be a bit too heavy. You know.
It does get that heavy. You avoid that. You vet them beforehand, though, right?
Yeah. We
would just go through
We
an
just
email
pick a
inbox.
couple and just see how it goes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's on a big Google spreadsheet that's impossible to navigate at this point because it has like 4,000 submissions on it.
Fucking hell.
Wow.
It's just a
So
nightmare.
there's loads
There's
of
some
people
really
just
needy
waiting-
people out there.
They're just desperately waiting for your answer.
Yeah, but 75% of them are like, if you had to get fucked in the arse,
Oh, right, I
would
see.
you fart? And I was like, yeah, probably. Yeah, there'd be like air going in there and
we had a
stuff.
few of those.
Yeah.
People who think they're funny.
Yeah, people were trying to do
No
a funny
offense to the
bit.
people that wrote in. Some of you
Yeah.
were funny, but some of them were just like, this
Yeah,
is
it's just like,
this is
oh,
trying hard.
Okay, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Either that or they wrote it when they were high or something and they thought it was really funny.
Must have
It's
done,
like, oh, this is
yeah.
going to be so funny. I'm going to send it.
They're
And
like
then,
7 beers, 5
it's
joints
like,
deep.
fuck, man.
Yeah.
That's a really spinny
It's
night.
really
Yeah.
stupid.
7 beers and 5 joints, and
I better send a
they're able to
question.
type.
Better send a question to my favourite podcasters right now.
Holy shit, I'm spinning. How do I stop spinning? Every time I lie down and fall asleep, I close my eyes and I fall inside myself in a terrifying pit. Just keep your eyes open, stare at a light until you sober up.
Don't fall asleep. Don't fall asleep.
Oh, I can't stop sweating.
Raps, are you familiar with butt breathing? Somebody was asking whether we
Butt-
should introduce you to butt,
Butt
breathing.
breathing.
Yeah.
No, I know that there's the people that like, will spread eagle, like sun their asshole.
Oh, I think
yeah,
we-
sun their
we
perennial.
covered
It's got a
that
name,
at
hasn't
some
it?
point. Yeah.
But-
Isn't that called sunflowering or something
bum
like that?
sunning.
Sunflowering
Oh,
or bum sunning or
sunflowering.
something. Yeah, but I've
Oh, because you're kind of facing towards some of your bare bumhole.
Your
Or there was some sort of
rectum.
health benefit for showing your ass, or like
But there wasn't
getting.
though, because it's quite delicate skin around your butthole, and if you submit it to radiation and aka UV light, then you're just going to do damage to it quicker. It's
So we should stop doing it.
stop sunning your assholes is probably
Well,
there's a
have
reason
you-
it's hidden up there.
well, I assume don't go full gape though, right?
Never go. Full
I mean,
gape.
don't even show
What's
the
a full gape?
the
would you say?
outside.
Yeah.
What do you mean the aperture's all the way open?
Well, how much are people really sunning it? Is what I'm
Oh, I see.
wondering. So I'm like, maybe you want your cheeks to be a nice little bit the same color.
Well, yeah, and I think some
Yeah.
people like wouldn't want. They don't really, you know, they'd be less happy with a thong line, so they just go completely off, right?
Right.
But that's the problem, is you expose that area and it's much more sensitive to sunlight, so you need to be careful.
true.
Right?
Yeah,
What if
plus
you just really want a nice
sunburned ring sounds dreadful as
Awful.
well.
Yeah.
Oh god, yeah.
But anyway, no, they found out that you can. So this is actually, are you talking about the last subject?
Oh, the butt
Yeah.
breathing.
Butt
yeah.
breathing, yeah.
So basically, a few animals can do this, and it's got a name. It's called
Called
like
butt breathing.
It's not called butt. It's got a scientific name where basically.
Oh, like
I'll try
some
and
shit
find
no
it.
one can ever pronounce. Like,
Yeah.
oh yes, parforgialis.
Yeah, oxidization.
cucucucucus.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Basically, the idea is that because the walls of the colon or the rectum or whatever are really absorbent, oxygen can actually be passed from your butt into your bloodstream via
Oh,
that.
shit.
And for people who were suffering from like really bad lung dysfunction, so like during COVID, for example, when people were like actually genuinely suffocating because their lungs weren't processing enough oxygen, it may have been able to save their life by forcing some form of air, not just air. They had to put it in some sort of solution to make it absorbable, but basically you could try and genuinely save a person by making them breathe through their butthole.
That thing, that's amazing. Science is wonderful.
It might genuinely save lives, but yeah, we found out about that last episode.
He can't breathe. Lift up his legs. I'm
Yeah.
going in.
We're gonna have to go via butt. Exactly. Yeah. And then some animals do it when they need to.
Oh,
Yeah.
so what do we as can we as humans do it
No, basically, well,
without the solution?
there's a diagram just here you can see of
Oh yeah.
there's like a fluid bag that's popped in the bum hole, and then there's kind of like, I think they're adding oxygenated fluids. It's not the same as breathing.
It feels,
You won't be just like gasping from your
Yeah.
bum hole.
So what? They're going to squeeze a bunch of liquid into your bum again. This is the bath problem all over again. I don't want to have to
What do you
fucking
mean?
stand over and spray that all back out. Fuck me.
What if it's a choice between that and suffocating?
Yeah, all right. Go on then.
Well,
What are you doing for Christmas? I've got a few things here, some Christmas traditions. Have you heard of, this is 7 unusual Christmas traditions from around Europe. Okay.
What do you guys think of tradition in general at first?
What,
Because
all traditions?
I think all traditions, this is a decent conversation. There's obviously, there's like familial friendship traditions, and there's
Yeah.
obviously a lot more serious traditions
Do you have any
of
of those
cultural and stuff. I have
friend
none,
traditions?
really. I think tradition is a bit silly. I think you can just sort of do things when you want to do them.
But like with a friend tradition, it's like, we always, go to
Yeah,
this
like,
pub on a
That's nice.
Sunday night. or-
I
don't
do
know when.
think things like that
set
are
date.
good. I like things like that, but I'm also
You mean
just like you can do-
religious?
Well, no, whoa,
Here we
whoa,
go.
guys, whoa. Yes, no. I think just do shit when you want to do it. Really, yeah.
I think
like-
my distinction is like ritual and tradition. I
Yeah.
think that I believe quite heavily in ritual, and that can take many forms, be it like personal wellness rituals, be it friendship or social rituals, like doing things mindfully and doing things in a way that means something to you and other people around you. That's really important.
I agree with that.
Yeah, I think tradition is probably, and where you're coming from, it was tradition, is doing things just because everybody else is doing something.
That's it.
Yeah, and also just, not really questioning why we're still doing this thing. you know?
Exactly, mate. Exactly what I'm thinking.
So I definitely get that. Well, what kind of traditions are people practicing around Europe,
Well,
Ross?
we've got. Let's have a little look here. We've got. So in Iceland, they have 13 trolls and a man-eating cat.
13 trolls and a
yeah.
man-eating cat.
It says, forget Santa, Icelandic children are visited at Christmas by 13 mischievous trolls, or Yule lads.
Ah, the
The
Yule lads.
Yule
The
lads.
offspring of a murderous ogress called Grilla. Grilla? I don't know how you would. There's a Y with a little umlaut thingy. Every year, children leave shoes in their windows for the 13 days before Christmas, depending on how well the kids behave during this period. Each of the Yule lads will visit and leave either a small gift or a raw potato inside for the child to find the next morning. Would you be excited about receiving a small raw potato, or is that the
Really?
chance? Isn't it? It's the loot box.
Kitchen needs stocking, though, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Like potatoes.
That's going in the fryer.
Yeah, chuck it in.
Getting that
Chips.
one sorted. Yeah. I guess you could. Like I said, loot box element. You might get a gift. That could be good.
A gift would be nice.
Yeah.
I'd be fucking raging if I got a potato, though.
Would you?
I'd be gutted.
Same with
And I'm not using that potato. It's been in my shoe.
Oh, I got big shoes,
you can
so
wash
like
it
you know
and
they
peel it.
pretty good.
Yeah, I
loot
guess you
box.
wash
and
it.
peel, chop it up, whack it in your
I just feel like
groceries.
I'd be a bit grossed out, even though I can wash it. I'd still be a bit like, oh, it's been in my shoe though, innit? Like, do I want to put
Yeah.
that?
How
in my
do you
mouth?
carry potatoes from like shop? Do you pick them up in a bag,
Mhm.
pre-bagged, or will you get them individually?
Pre-bagged.
Because I do have that in the back of my mind where I'm like, oh shit, like those potatoes are much better because they're loose, but those ones are bagged but aren't being touched by the public. Whereas you can just wash and peel them though, and that's what I did.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, it does make you think, especially when you got like a broccoli that looks like it's probably just been on the floor,
Yeah, true.
but they've been grown outside. Somebody could have gone into those fields and kind of shat and pissed all over them.
Spent
They
all
could have
months
done.
just pissing all over that field.
Yeah.
But you don't know. So you
Oh,
should
this is
always
from
watch. That's why
Shat and
this is
Piss
really,
Farms. Fuck.
it's really a lesson to just always wash your veg.
Yeah.
Food from Shat and Piss Farm.
Shat and Piss Farms. Like,
Shat and piss.
good
I don't
fertilizer.
shop from them anymore.
Yeah.
So they do actually spread. I don't know if there's some laws around whether or not.
Fertilizer?
Yeah, you can use some excrements. Obviously manure and shit is animal
Or
excrement.
dog shit. I don't think you can use them.
But you can spread certain stuff on fields to refertilize them. I don't know if you can plant at the same time, but there used to be fields near me when I was growing up where they used to spread processed human waste on fields.
But isn't that what they're going to do at the new site?
What?
The Menace.
Yeah, so- They're
he
not
said he
doing
was
that.
gonna
Buy
use
your
some-
tickets to Men Here's Fate now. There's no human
no,
excrement on the
Not
field.
those fields, on like farmer fields where they use some of the waste.
Oh, the bio waste. Yeah, that's
Bio
true.
waste,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So like they break down
To
waste and
reuse it.
stuff, composted waste, and then as long as it passes regulations, it can be used to fertilize fields
Yeah.
as a complete loop, which is, arguably ecologically the best thing you can do. But it can have a bit of a whiff to it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what does this man-eating cat do?
Grilla also owns a large black cat called Yule Kitty.
Okay. Well done.
Yule Kitty?
Yule Kitty, the Christmas
That's-
cat.
Sure. Who prowls through Iceland on Christmas Eve and devours anyone who doesn't receive new clothes for Christmas. So don't complain if you get given socks this Christmas. Your life may depend on it. That's a kind of a strange kind of parameter to. You're going to get eaten by a cat if you don't receive new clothes. It's like, how do I know if I'm going to receive new clothes?
I don't need any more clothes.
It's like, Mum, please get me some socks because otherwise the fucking cat's going to kill me on Christmas Eve. I
Capitalism.
thought it was just like
Yeah.
stopping me from
Cat
staying
capitalism.
outside.
Capitalism.
Nice.
They make you go out to spend more money on clothes.
Consume,
Well, you could
consume.
make
Consume, consume.
Potato sock. Potato
Yeah.
sock.
Mm-hmm.
You could knit something. Maybe it's encouraging
But
people
you
to...
could knit something. You got to go and buy yarn, wool.
Do you think anyone who kind of desperately believes that that's true, but definitely thinks they're not going to get anything clothes-wise for Christmas?
It's just shit.
Maybe they've
They're
become
just so-
ostracized. Maybe they rob kind of like clothes banks or something just to be like, well, I got this.
I don't want
Do
to
you
get
think
killed
it
by
might feel
the
strongly?
Yule kitten or whatever.
Look at her.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, yeah, you'd be
look at her.
bricking it, wouldn't you? I mean,
Yeah.
I'd be more concerned about the 13 Yule lads.
That are
Yule
sniffing
lads.
children's shoes.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
potatoes in them. Like,
It's
can we get the police on these guys or what?
Yeah,
Like,
the Yule lads at
hand
it
out,
again.
hand out a couple of Asbos or something.
Yeah.
Like, come
Yeah.
on.
Love an Asbo. I don't think they do Asbos.
No, I
do
don't
they?
think they do. They're gone.
Yeah, I think they got rid of
Yeah.
Asbos.
There's a variety of threats these days. There's also the elf on a shelf threat. That if you're not good, and the elf's watching you, then you won't get any presents. And so
Is
it's
that what the Elf on the
basically-
Shelf was about?
I think. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong.
A Christmas
I'm not gonna
CCTV
read the
camera.
comments, but essentially they put it on the shelf and they go, well, he's watching you, and therefore, I guess it's so mum and dad can go have a ciggy,
Keeps you honest.
just hide somewhere and be like,
They're out the back.
oh, they'll behave themselves in front of the elf,
Yeah.
otherwise they won't get fuck
But-
all for Christmas.
You know, if you then did something that you deemed the elf would be mad at, wouldn't
Yeah.
you want to then eliminate all witnesses?
Yeah,
Like you'd want to.
you come
get-
back and the elf's got his head cut
Yeah,
off.
the head's fucking
Yeah.
The
cut
scissors
off.
have come out.
He's in the bin.
Kids have just
Yeah.
desperately chopped off his
Stuffing
head with some
everywhere.
paper-safe scissors.
I used
Mhm.
to have a bear in the corner of my room that my parents said if I didn't keep my eyes closed whilst I slept, it would stitch my eyes open.
What
No
the
way.
fuck?
Yeah, they
That's
said
a
the bear
mental
would
threat.
become alive, crawl into my
Insane.
chest, and just stitch my eyes open.
There's no way they
That's
said that.
fucking mental. My dad used
They
to.
did not say that to you. He's acting like you're just rolling with it.
Well, no,
There's
because-
no way his
no,
parents told him that
because-
a bear
no, my-
would stitch his eyes open and keep
My
them
dad,
open.
And my parents told me that, like, you know, like the kidnapper from the fucking Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
Oh, the child catcher.
The child catcher.
Yeah.
That the child catcher would get me if I was out too late. I also got told that if I lied, I'd be thrown in the Liar's Volcano. And my dad would be
which
like,
one is that?
"Come on, get your shoes on, mate. I'm going to take you up to the Liar's Volcano. You see that big hill up there, over there? He'd point at any fucking hill.
Wow.
Like, that's the Liar's Volcano.
That's quite an effective way to keep you honest.
And he'd be like, "Come on,
what lied
get
to
your
kids,
shoes on, get your shoes on." And I'd be
Yeah.
like, "No, I'm sorry. I don't want to die." Yeah.
What, like,
Jesus,
did you
wow.
ever like think I wouldn't mind going and seeing the Liar's Volcano at some point?
A part of me is like, I'm curious to see like people pay
Yeah.
tribute to the
Yeah.
the volcano.
Yeah.
Do you feel like, at what point do you feel like that turned from something you were fearing to something you were like, that's bullshit?
I
can't
still
believe this.
fear the Liar's Volcano.
Fair enough.
Rightly
To this
so.
day.
Wise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's some hills back that way. I'm pretty sure I saw a Liar's
definitely.
volcano.
Everyone's got one.
A Liar's
Yeah.
volcano.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Never fibbed in my life.
Yeah, we had a Liar's slingshot where they would put the children into it and fire them into the sky, and they'd never come back down again.
What the fuck?
I know.
That's crazy.
It's kind of crazy the things people will make up for their kids to
Keep them.
fear and keep them in line, I
Yeah.
suppose.
Yeah.
I think it's creative.
I think elf on a shelf's kind of harmless. It's basically just, if anything, we've got the elf on a shelf in society, and they're just called CCTV cameras.
Yeah.
Which, quite frankly, although quite useless when it comes to, like, we've seen this person doing crime.
We've
You
got
zoom
him
in on his
in
face.
160p.
4 pixels. Can you identify this 4-pixel face man? It's like, no, I don't think anyone can. They really need to upgrade those if they want to.
And they do.
But anyway, those are the elves of the shelves of society, which, you know,
Big Brother's
can be
watching.
as poignant as you want it to be. Anyway, Sweden has an annual cartoon fest, which sounds pretty good.
At Christmas time.
Yes, it says Sweden has some charming Christmas.
Sweden?
Sorry, not Swindon.
Swindon.
Oh.
Fucking hell, muscle memory.
That's it.
Muscle
Swindon.
memory straight back.
Swindon.
Straight to Swindon.
Jesus, there's no-
Welcome to Swindon.
There's no tradition in Sweden worth going back for. Sweden has some charming Christmas traditions. For example, it's customary to serve a Christmas Eve buffet of traditional foods, including risgrynsgröt, a rice pudding flavoured with cinnamon. Sounds good.
Yum.
Hidden inside the serving dish is a single almond. Whoever finds it will find true love in the year to come. Pretty
Oh.
fucked if you just got married.
And really fucked if you have an allergy.
If you find it,
I'm allergic. True love. Almonds. I've got true love.
Get a tube in his ass. Get a tube in his ass.
Jesus Christ, make him breathe. Give him some oxygen.
Don't worry, buddy. We'll pump you full.
And that's how you find true love.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh.
No one's ever made me feel this way.
Yeah, just new love for the butt pumper. Apparently, harder for outsiders to understand is Sweden's collective affection for Donald Duck. Every year at 3 p.m. on the 24th of December, Swedes settle down after their Christmas meal to watch a 1958 festive edition of Donald Duck on TV, or Kalle Anka, which I'm guessing is that Donald
Probably
Duck
means like
in
Donald Duck in Swedish.
Sure.
Sweden.
But wouldn't it just be, it's a name, so wouldn't it still be Donald Duck?
Yeah, but duck is a noun.
Yeah.
Well, duck is a it's a proper noun.
Anka.
It's a thing.
Anyway, the episode is always introduced live on Sweden's main public service TV channel by a host, the Julvad. That's about the exact same time we have our Queen's, now King's
So we have
speech.
the Queen's and King's speech, and they're watching,
They're watching
Donald Duck.
cartoons, yeah. Well, the same one apparently every
I know
year.
what one I'd prefer.
Yeah, yeah, I bet.
I don't remember the last time I watched the Queen's or King's speech.
No, I mean it's yeah. I mean I stand for it and salute, but like you know.
You don't stand and salute.
No, but I know people who do.
No,
I clatter pottery around.
Yeah, they don't
Just
salute.
like
but
pottery and
I've seen them,
cutlery.
I've seen people stand for it. Crazy, right? People just like to indulge in the concept that they're connected to some form of monarchistic tradition. I think, which it's just a ritual, isn't it? Mad, but it's a ritual. Much like Halloween is a ritual, but you know, objectively, bit mad.
Is that a ritual or is it? Yeah. Tradition.
Yeah, it's the rituals are of the tradition, I suppose. But like what was I going to say before we got onto the? Oh yeah, in Germany they watch some weird black and white Christmas
Krampus?
film. No, they watch a film I think it's called A Christmas Dinner or something like that. Or no, Dinner for Two. It's called Dinner for Two is what it's called. And they love it in Germany. And it's an English classic that I'd never heard of, and I don't know anybody who has.
It's not on here.
Dinner for Two.
There's a German one, but it's not.
Yeah, and they watched that at Christmas time, and I was like, I don't know if they presume that we watch it too, but I was like, we never watch it.
So it's a Christmas film, or is it not?
I don't think it's even a Christmas film. Give it a quick Google.
Dinner for Two.
It's just called Dinner for Two, and
Great German in.
Yeah, Germany. Dinner for One?
Was it Dinner for One?
Also known as The 90th Birthday, is a television comedy sketch that's repeated every New Year's Eve.
Sorry, Dinner for One.
In several European countries. The two-hander sketch was originally written by British author Laurie Wiley for the theatre. After featuring on the stage, the German TV broadcaster Norddeutsche Rundfunk, I'm really butchering European languages today, recorded the sketch in 1963 as an 18-minute black and white videotape recording.
Yeah.
So that's the one.
Yeah.
For New Year's, I think this is New Year's
they watch
Eve.
it at New Year's.
New Year's Eve tradition.
Oh, well, yeah, that was
Still
an interesting
Christmas,
one. Still Christmas technically,
still
right?
around the time, yeah. We all just bunch all that whole section of time together, don't we?
Mm-hmm.
It's just Christmas,
It's kind
New
of
Year's.
End of
a blur
December.
at this point, isn't it? Just, especially now with Jingle Jam, it's all just so like December's just like
Yeah.
big
Yeah.
conglomerate.
Is that what it feels like to you?
To me, yeah, it's all just kind of squished in.
Yeah, it goes pretty quick. I think also, I think it's the 22nd onwards, the days start getting lighter, which is
Yeah, they do
awesome.
it, which is nice. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it's
That's
the
fucking
24th is the 22nd is the equinox, right?
Oh, okay, right.
Yeah, winter equinox, which
Yeah.
is it then becoming brighter.
Brighter every day, which
Yeah,
I
yeah.
love because I really don't like the long nights.
Not me either. It's a bit grim in it.
Yeah,
It's just dark and miserable.
Yeah.
And rainy.
and even more dark up north. I mean, like
Oh, yeah.
you know,
Wow,
like
yeah.
Scotland. Like I'm going up to Inverness in January for a bit, and it'll be darker up there than it is down here. Down south is the best chance we've got to have a decent amount of light.
It's
and,
nice up there.
Yeah, it is nice.
A lot of
yeah.
weird folk, but nice up there. You
A lot
can
of
be
weird
camping.
folk. Maybe, I don't know. It's bloody cold, isn't it? Obviously,
It's
at the
fucking
moment, but,
freezing, yeah.
Maybe do a few walks, but yeah, I mean, it's beautiful. It's right near where all the national parks are, and do you find the Inverness people unusual as Scots, or?
If you're into some of the smaller towns, you get small town folk, and that like away up in the fucking north of Scotland can be a bit odd.
I mean, it's a completely different world, isn't it?
Yeah,
You go
yeah.
really north and like north into the Hebrides, and yeah, I mean, they're living a different life. They're living basically like an Icelandic life in a lot of ways, like really cut off. But I mean, wow, what a I imagine it's very freeing in some ways. I know it's quite isolating, but at the same way, you're kind of detached from a lot of the bullshit, I imagine, as well, which is quite nice.
I've got family up there, and it is fucking lovely. I like getting up to visit and stuff. It's really nice.
Yeah, cool.
I've got another one here this is the Krampus.
Oh yeah.
This is the Alps. Father Christmas's devilish companion. Krampus is a fearsome horned man-beast who stalks alpine towns and villages in search of naughty children. With roots in pagan folklore that predate Santa Claus by centuries, Krampus arrives on 5th of December, the feast day of St. Nicholas. To the clanging of bells, he then prowls the streets, clanking with chains and brandishing a wooden switch.
Fucking hell, Switzerland.
Despite their considerable differences, St. Nicholas and Krampus work as a team,
Right.
with St. Nicholas rewarding good children and Krampus scaring the living shit out of everyone else. Nowadays, many places host Krampusnacht
Right.
parades, like the one pictured above. There's a picture of Krampusnacht. You can see it, but the people can't.
It's pretty fucked up.
Where young men dressed up as the fearsome Krampus chase revelers through the streets. There's several like horror films based on the Krampus as well, I believe.
Yeah.
Where it's just this kind of like horned kind of demon, goatish beast. I thought it was a Netherlands thing as well. I'm thinking
No,
they do,
the Netherlands have a fucked up one.
I know because they
Yeah.
they don't do it now because it was racist.
I think I've heard.
I think Krampus was also.
I
like,
think
something
Silas, I could be wrong here, says that they still do it. They've just tried to make it a little less like racially fucked.
Yeah, I don't think
Yeah.
it was ever rooted. Well, I hope it wasn't rooted in racism, but like I think obviously like there's blackface.
Oh, yeah, it's
Black
supposed
Pete.
it's supposed to
Black
be like
Sheep,
Schwarzpiet.
yeah,
Yes.
Black Pete, and he's. I think it's supposed to be like he worked in a coal mine.
Yeah, yeah,
But
or-
it just led to a
Obviously
lot
that-
of
yeah.
really fucked up.
Loads of people putting black face paint on is not a good look.
Nope.
Yeah. So there was that, and then and they have Sinterklaas, and then Schwarzschied.
Which those are those little fucking delicious little doggy biscuits that they eat, right?
Yeah.
The little cinnamony things. I love those.
Doggy biscuits.
Yeah, that's what they are, effectively.
Got you howling, barking.
They've got me barking.
Scooby snacks.
Literally.
Begging for more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I knew about the Krampus just from films, though.
Yeah.
So that's not...
I like that Krampus horror movie that came out a couple of years ago, however many long ago it was.
Was that... There's a few. There's one which they were like in a house, and it was kind of like
the house one's
it was
the
almost
one.
like Scream, but with the Krampus.
There wasn't like Bad Santa or like Jingle Bells or Jingle All the Way, or no, that was with.
I think the one I just
You're
watched
just
was
listing, I
just
guess.
called Krampus.
Was it just called Krampus?
Yeah.
Bad Santa, wasn't that with the guy?
David Harbour.
Oh no, that's a different one.
Oh.
That's
Why is my brain thinking of fucking Tim Allen?
because he was in loads of Christmas films. He was
I
in
don't know why I'm thinking of him as Bad Santa though.
Tim Allen.
There's loads of Krampus
Yeah.
films. Yeah, it turns out. There's Krampus Origins.
Oh wow, okay.
Regular Krampus. Krampus the Return. God, there's a lot of Krampus films.
There's loads of films with Tim Allen in it as well. His most famous one is The Santa Claus, 1994, of which they made several sequels. There's The Santa Claus 3, The Escape Clause, Santa Claus 2, of course. Christmas with the Cranks is another one.
Cranking It at Christmas. That's a movie I've watched several
That's the
times.
movie you're in.
Krankers.
Yeah.
Dirty little Crankers. Santa Claus 4. I don't think he's in Santa Claus 4. I think he may have bailed out when it got to... I think 3 is enough, isn't it, when you do... these
Been
types of
Santa
films,
enough.
Unless they pay enough, I suppose.
Yeah.
I mean, how many toys...
Confidential.
They're making another Toy Story, aren't they?
Are they?
They are,
Yeah.
yeah. It's about
Oh.
iPad kids, apparently.
It's for
What is
iPad.
that? Oh,
No,
they're-
it's about
I
iPad kids. It's
see.
like, why won't Andy play with us anymore? And it's going to be a kid going like, ooh, scrolling through
6,
TikTok.
7.
6, 7, 6, 7.
Just literally mindlessly quoting memes.
There'll be a fucking Fortnite skin that chats to them on the screen.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh.
Oh,
I mean,
God.
saying that, even when Toy Story came out, it was probably a little bit dated in the way that some of those toys. You know,
Yeah,
you
it's
know,
an adult's view, isn't it? In a lot of ways. But yeah, that's a good point.
because when was the last time you played with like little wooden horses?
I'm
Or
37, Ross.
and tell me when the last time was.
I mean, I
Last
play a
year?
lot of computer games still. Like, computer
Yeah.
games are just a super interactive version of a game in a lot of ways, aren't they? Of a toy in a lot of ways.
in
In
many
these-
ways.
Yeah, so like, I guess that's why they're
Why
all
would you go
iPad
back?
kids
The
instead of.
iPad kids win is what we're saying. So
Yeah.
if there is a battle in Toy Story,
Yeah.
This last
I
scene
think
is just
Woody's
somebody
gonna get thrown down a
smashing up
toilet.
toys with an iPad.
Mhm.
yeah,
He's using it like a
chucked into
rock.
blender. Yeah,
Yeah.
just recycled.
V-Bucks. If he gets enough V-Bucks, we're all dead.
Give me the horror movie where they're put in a box in the attic and slowly mold takes over the box and they die and get chucked in a landfill.
That's it.
That's
Oh,
the
I
movie.
see.
That's
Yeah,
the fucking
yeah.
movie.
You're gonna have to speed that up a bit.
Mhm.
And it's just like
Yep.
they're dead and it's like maybe it could turn into like a Jumanji-esque adventure.
Yeah, the mold spores are making the toys go fucking crazy.
Because I think in 2 or 3 of the films that are currently out, they've been threatened with the boot sale several times,
That's true.
or like furnaces in one of the more recent
Yeah.
ones.
Yep.
Yeah. Disposals.
But I haven't watched them in a long time, so that's all I know. And the Tim Allen's in them, and
Ooh.
Tom Hanks.
Is Tim Allen in them?
Tim Allen is
Buzz Lightyear.
Buzz Lightyear.
Buzz.
Is he? Fuck.
Yeah.
Okay. Shit.
Hey, yeah, he is.
Yeah, yeah.
I always thought it was George.
He doesn't
Clooney.
do the
He does
Yeah,
that.
I need him fucking.
yeah. He doesn't do that. He's been in several he's still on sitcoms. He's on a sitcom about just doing up cars or something, isn't he?
What the fuck? Pimp My Ride with Tim Allen.
Yeah.
It's just diverse.
He just got
Tim
pimped.
Allen. Because he was in a show called Last Man Standing, which was just full of jokes about him saying woke culture, etc.
Oh,
Now he's in a program
classic.
called Shifting Gears, which I think is the same, but there's different other actors around him. So he's managed to maintain quite a good sitcom career.
Woke culture. Can't say anything anymore on my $50 million Netflix special.
But you can't say
Can't say
Can't say
anything
anything.
anymore. Media's keeping me
Exactly.
down.
That's it. And he gets to have a sitcom and say that on there. Where else was I? Oh, Catalonia. They've got a big nativity tradition. Do you like the nativity? You fan of the story? 3 wise men.
Not really.
Baby
like,
Jesus.
no,
Of course he's a
I
big
was
one.
like a fucking tree in a nativity.
Were you?
Yeah, and then we did some weird fucking one where we had to like do a dance, and I was wearing like a Hawaiian shirt, but I fell off the stage. AKA I was pushed off the stage.
Wow.
Fuck you, Lloyd.
Jesus
Bitch.
Christ.
Beef, 6-year-old Beef.
When
I was 6.
That's
He like hip thrust me and I fell off the stage. So
What a
fuck you,
dick.
Lloyd. You can't.
That's
If
crazy.
you're watching this, if you're a Hat Films fan and you're watching this, hope you have a fucking shit day, mate. Hope you get fired from your job.
Well, at least
Sorry.
you got to do your nativity.
Unbelievable.
Sorry, I had to.
We were about to do our nativity.
had to squash that beef.
But at the end, we had to change the last song at the end of the nativity because it was like Gary Glitter's "Come On, Come On," and so we had to change that because it just hit the news that he was a massive fucking paedophile. And so, as a bunch of kids who didn't really know what the fuck that meant or what he was or any kind of correlation to that song and this person, the teachers were like very kind of like solemn and very quiet, but like we can't use this song anymore, kids. So no, we've all practiced it and everyone knows it. We're gonna have to choose a different song or just not use the song this time.
Or just clap at the end.
Or just clap. Which I think obviously most of the adults would be well on board for and agree with. I think that's fine, you know. But people still played Michael Jackson. And that guy's done quite crazy things.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
I'm like,
they all get to die before it all comes out anyway.
you're not wrong.
Glitter didn't.
He was rotting in I think like a Thai prison for a good while.
Yeah, not long enough.
Should have been longer.
But yeah, so we had to abandon that. So that was my nativity experience, mate.
I don't
I'd rather
remember
be
doing a
kicked off the
nativity.
stage.
No?
I
I think like we did Joseph's Technicolor Dreamcoat instead, and I was Joseph's daddy. And for a whole song, I had to pretend to cry, which didn't go well.
Oh fuck!
My brother did a nativity, and he was a blade of grass.
A blade.
A blade of grass.
They went that kind of micro with it.
Yeah, because they thought
down to the blade of
it
grass.
was easier to make him like make him a costume where they just painted his face green. He wore a green t-shirt and like just a bit of grass on his head.
That's crazy.
I don't think you need to include everyone.
You don't need to.
Just have an ensemble.
I think you do though. I think you need to. I think kids want to feel like they had a little moment.
Yeah.
Some don't. Like some want to sit back, and I think that's absolutely fine. But there's some who just like, oh, why am I not Baby Jesus, or why am I not the main guy singing on stage? It's like, well, you're just shit.
I think
you can't say that to a kid.
It's good to encourage your kids and stuff like that. Maybe theatre is their passion and they want to go on and do plays. But what a fucking excruciating thing to put parents through, to be like, come to the nativity show, watch everyone's kids be fucking shit at delivering lines.
You want a good show, don't you? Really?
You want a good show, yeah.
How long are those? They can't be that long. 20 minutes.
I think most parents probably love it because they just get to see their kid doing something performative. Do they not?
Well, I think you definitely root for your kid and you're like, yeah, go on, Timmy. But then you're like watching Lloyd be fucking shit. And it's like fucking sick. It starts at 7:30. You've just finished work. Maybe you live in fucking London, so you got to commute for an
their
hour
own kid, they're like,
To Glasgow.
they'll be happy to see
to
it.
Glasgow. You got to commute to fucking Glasgow. You got to go to the show. You got to pretend you like other people's parents. You have to watch the show, and you're like, your kid's there's a blade of grass. You're like, you're doing it. You're a blade of grass.
Yeah.
And then you got to fucking chat to people and watch people be shit, and then you got to leave.
You've got to do it.
Yeah, and then it's like,
Yeah,
can I get a
that's the
fucking
cost of being a
McDonald's on the way
parent,
back?
unfortunately.
And you're just like, fuck me, I'm up in like 10 hours to go back to work again. You know? Fuck me.
God,
I think,
you do paint a miserable picture.
Yeah, you
there,
really
Rams.
do. Yeah. I think the biggest like missell is like in Love Actually. That nativity looked like it had a budget, man. Did you like right at the end?
Yeah.
The costumes alone. I know she said she made it, but fucking hell, it's impressive.
It's all about how
Massive.
motivated and talented
And
the
Hugh
teachers
Grant
are.
was there,
And Hugh Grant turned up, and Martine McCutcheon.
and Emma Thompson was there. It's pretty fucking star-studded for a nativity.
The other part as well, like we were talking about, it's winter. When you get out of that fucking nativity, it's pitch black
Oh yeah,
and fucking freezing. Oh,
Yeah, but guess
And you're wearing nothing but a blade of grass.
exactly.
Just single blade of grass on your head. Was it like a large leaf like grass, or
Yeah.
was it literally just an actual plucked from the ground? He stuck one there.
No,
and
I
said,
don't think they
"That's
were that
me."
lazy. I didn't go, obviously, but I think it was just like a sheet, a couple of sheets of A4, like sharpied green, and then stuck together in a shape. Sorry, excuse me.
Do you remember your best Christmas? Is there a Christmas which stands out to you more than anything? Maybe you received something crazy that you're like, oh shit, that's the best thing ever.
Mine's
or
are
maybe you did something that was really cool.
Definitely console related. So getting my first PlayStation
I think that's
1
it. I think that's
was
honestly got to be
iconic.
up
Yeah.
Then got my PlayStation 2 and Guitar Hero like several years later. I remember just going up to my room to play it, and then I remember my gran coming into my room to give me like a fucking like what she thought was a cupcake because she has dementia.
Oh god.
And it was actually a chocolate candle, like a little,
right, okay.
shaped like a little cake. I'm just sitting there like playing fucking Metal Gear Solid 2 or Guitar Hero. So I remember taking a bite into it, and like, what the fuck is this? You know, oh, bless her. Bless her. Yeah, just poisoned by my nan.
What were your favourite games on PS1? Do you remember the early games you played?
Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah.
Way
it's a
back
classic.
at
So
the
good.
time before everything was shit. I liked the Harry Potter Philosopher's Stone game.
There was one on PlayStation 1.
Yeah. It's the classic PS1 Hagrid thing.
Oh yes, yeah.
That game as a kid was a fucking banger. Obviously,
Right.
fuck J.K. Rowling.
Yeah.
Yeah. I fucking loved Abe's Odyssey and
Oh,
Exodus
Abe's
and
Odyssey,
shit.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
good.
But
What,
that was-
did you ever play Tomb Raider?
I did. I played
Yeah.
Tomb Raider.
Raider's
Fucking loved that
classic,
shit.
What about Star Wars Phantom Menace?
Was
that
that
fucking
PS1?
game
I
was
don't
PS1.
think I
It
played
was
that one.
fucking hard.
Yeah.
No.
There was some really hard bits, but like it was really cool. Like
It started when you were on the Trade Federation
Yeah.
ship, and
Oh.
arguably one of the best levels was at the start.
yeah.
You were having to move through
Maybe
with
they-
Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon Jinn, and you could all the droidicas were rolling around, and you could deflect it all. It was so cool. It was so well done.
Nothing will be harder than The Lion King on PC.
Lion King on PC. I've
I had
heard
a floppy
tales.
disk version of it. That says my age, doesn't it?
I liked like demo discs as well.
Oh
like,
yeah,
Yeah.
that was the
Yeah.
main games I played.
Yeah,
because it-
same.
It's cool
Couldn't
because
afford.
at the time where games are
Yeah.
expensive to get,
Mhm.
the demos were in magazines and it would be like, oh cool.
Yeah, can I get a magazine? You get the fucking
Yeah.
PlayStation magazine. It
Yeah,
had like
yeah.
8 demos on it or
Yeah,
some
yeah.
shit. Blades of Grass don't get a magazine.
Yeah. Maybe next year when you're a shepherd at the very least.
But that's some of my fave shit.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think
No,
maybe-
demo
yeah.
discs I used to hit
Demo
all
discs
the
were
time.
Mm.
And sometimes you'd get really good demos that lasted for ages, and sometimes you get the ones that were like literally on a timer. And you were like, this is bullshit.
I had the benefit of having a brother 9 years older than me.
Nice.
Nice.
So
years, wow.
he would get like fucking Resi and Silent Hill and shit,
Oh,
shit that
nice,
my
yeah.
parents wouldn't let me play.
Yeah.
Grand Theft Auto, and the top down fucking original one.
That
I
was
was
so
like
good.
played
The
those.
yeah, that one. I mean, obviously looking at it now, it doesn't seem like it earned its rating in any sense.
Oh,
When you think
absolutely
about how
not.
games are now, but like
Mm-hmm.
obviously at the time it was
You
crazy.
could plow over pedestrians
dra-
and they'd
drive
keep
over-
little,
you'd
they'd
see
make
little red-
little red
yeah,
splags
yeah,
sting.
everywhere.
Yeah.
yeah.
And then you get guns. I think also that there was like the dialogue in it was quite mature, wasn't it? There was some like messages you would receive, and they'd be quite like violent, I suppose. But yeah, of course. I mean, there's a whole thing about that, isn't there? About how throughout the ages, age ratings change.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Our tolerance changes
Mm.
because I think like Terminator went from like an 18 to a 15 to what was essentially like a 12A. It's like
Yeah. Same with like Alfred Hitchcock films, apparently.
Yeah.
When they came out, they were like super restricted, even though he's just using chocolate sauce to make blood.
yeah, black and white
Yep.
films. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you look back at it, it's just a bloke in a window.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know if I ever got a console for Christmas. I'm trying to think now. I think my brother got a Dreamcast for Christmas once. That was
Ooh.
amazing. We were like, oh, cool, because there was a little cartridge that you could play as a little mini game
Hmm.
and stick in the controller. It was like a really cool like device,
Yeah.
but like it just didn't have legs, didn't survive. It wasn't. I guess the GameCube came after that. Was it after that?
My
yeah.
brother got a GameCube,
Yeah.
and I played Mortal Kombat on that. I played fucking Star Fox shit.
Cute little discs.
It was good shit. I also I just remember playing Colin McRae Rally and eating jam on toast. Remember that?
Nice.
Super well.
Very
Then
specific.
hearing that he like died in a helicopter
Oh,
crash, I was
shit,
just
yeah.
like, nice.
Before Colin McRae, what did you say? Oh, GameCube. I mean, the GameCube was like a revolutionary console. That was that, like, because it was, yeah. I mean, it was like tiny. You could have up to 4 people playing on it. You didn't need a
Yeah.
multi-tab. It had loads of really high quality games. Like, yeah, and I remember loads of my friends. I had a PlayStation 2 or 1 or whatever came out at the same sort of time. But loads of my friends had GameCubes, and they were like jizzing their pants over it. And had small discs. And when you bought games or controllers, you get little codes which you could then build points up to buy other controllers and stuff. It was genius. It was so good, the GameCube.
Well, there's like a bit of a trend of people going back. I say people like Gen Z are going and buying
seen that.
physical copies of things because there's something nice to have a tangible item.
Yeah.
I remember having like memory card slots in
Yeah.
PS2,
Mm-hmm.
like because you would go around your mate's house and you'd be like, "Oh, have you got your memory card?" You stick it in the actual
Yeah.
control in the case.
I liked memory
Things
cards.
like that was quite cool. Like, also,
Yeah.
it's 8 megabytes. It's like fucking that doesn't do anything now.
Yeah.
But like that was quite a nice little feature. But yeah,
Yeah.
people have gone back and they're starting to buy DVDs again, even though the quality of that's
CEX
piss
is
poor.
like,
It's just, yeah,
like so finally,
yeah.
finally.
They have a real use. I mean, they've managed to stay in business this long, so
Yeah,
Honestly, I think it would be nice, like owning one of every console. Like,
Yeah.
would be sick.
we've got quite a few up there now.
I know.
Yeah, you got a nice
we've
little
got,
collection. Actually, I was just looking at them.
N64, Super Nintendo, the old PS1, PS3, PS4.
Oh, the old
PS2.
PS2, the fucking
Xbox
There's an
360.
Xbox 360, an Xbox One,
None of the really old ones.
and an
though.
Xbox One X, I think, is in there, but that one's, I think, is dead.
SNES is about as old as it gets, and we don't know if it works.
That SNES works.
That SNES works.
Yeah, that's my
Okay.
old SNES.
Mm.
It was a hand-me-down from my cousins. I fucking loved that thing. And you had to use an RF like receiver, so you have to tune in to the channel. You'd have to, and it would always lose signal, so you'd have to kind of fiddle around with the TV buttons to.
Do you boys ever fuck with the Commodore 64?
I never went that far back.
I had a Master System 2,
Mm.
which I think is slightly newer than a Commodore, but that was the earliest console I ever had, was a Master System 2, and I had a game called Alex the Kid on it,
Oh
and I
shit!
think it was a formative memory, and it kind of
Because you were in that position.
I was Alex
you were
the
represented
Kid.
in the most full way possible.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Alex
This
the
game's
Kid.
about me.
Yeah,
You're like, I'm Alex the Kid.
yeah.
This is me.
Honestly, if my
That's
life was a
representation of games
simulation or a pre-planned story or whatever it might be, that for me is one of the indicators of just like how bizarre that my life started with a games console where I played a game called Alex the Kid and then I ended up playing games for a living, and like you know, like it's just like
you
Yeah.
sat back just like high as fuck, just like, God, man,
What
my
have
whole
I
life's a
fucking
video
done?
game.
it's all been made. It was all
I'm
been
in my own
done.
Truman Show.
Yeah, like,
I'm just a program made by some random developer.
yeah, and it's all 8-bit. But yeah, no, Master System was, I think, a precursor to Sega. I think that's what they made before Sega Master System. So before they made the Sega Mega Drive, that was what it was. But did you have something like?
So my brother, 9 years older than me, he had that, and he also had a Sega when they came out as well. I remember playing Sonic on that. But I remember a few years ago we whipped out the old fucking Commodore 64, whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah.
And I remember my dad like painstakingly typing in this really like long bit of programming
Oh,
code
right, to load the game.
to load the game.
Oh my God.
And
yeah.
then it loaded up, and it was just like this like 5-second game where you like jump off the top of a circus as a clown and try land in a little glass of water. I was just
see,
like,
okay.
what the fuck
that
is
was
this
it.
game? That's
I've
the
never seen-
whole game.
yeah, I've
Took
never
my
played-
dad like fucking 10 minutes to put the code in. Oh,
Yeah, I mean the Sega Mega Drive, I remember my friends having. I never had one, but that was amazing. You know, that had like Sonic on it. That had the Batman game on it, which was great.
oh, that old Batman game was fucking awesome.
Yeah, great, and like with like so many features and like so much going on in the games, which was a big advancement. And then the other one I always remember is NBA Jam, which was a really good basketball game.
I remember the trailer for that and never saw it.
Yeah, I mean you can
yeah.
find it in like really good arcades now as well. It's such a good basketball game. Yeah, anyway.
It's all on. Yeah, you can emulate. All
Or you
that
can
stuff
emulate
now.
it, yeah.
Whack it on a Steam Deck or something, which is quite fun. But I think I tend to do that, and then just once I've set it all up, and then like you're at decision paralysis, where you're like, there's so much you can now play.
It's like modding Skyrim.
What do I
Yeah.
want to spend any time doing? And then
So-
you're like, I can't be fucking doing anything.
I had
and I'll
that.
load up a modern game on my PC.
I had that with you
Not
boys,
fucking-
actually. You guys got into Battle for Middle Earth 2. And
Oh, yeah,
Battle for
yeah.
Middle Earth 1 was
So
one of the
good.
first PC games I ever got. And I was like, I fucking love this.
Yeah.
And then Battle for Middle Earth 2, I was just like, fuck yes. And then you finally found a way to play it because EA took it off their servers. You couldn't get it
Oh yeah,
anymore.
you can't. Yeah.
So I installed it all, but then as soon as I installed it, I like played like one little tutorial refresher game, and I was just like, not anymore.
Yeah, there's a hit of nostalgia. It's fun.
Yeah.
It's just it's good to play with people, but then the setup is annoying because it's not ready for anyone. You have to just
Too
go through
zoomed in.
too many steps.
Mhm.
Everything's in 4:3 and it's way too zoomed in.
Yeah, you
Yep.
can't zoom out
Yep.
far enough. I mean, there is a mod. Again, there's mods for all that stuff, but I'm hoping they do. You see that Time Splitters came back. You
Yeah,
ever
doing
played
another
Splitters?
Time Splitters. I played it like once, I think.
Whatever.
Yeah.
What on the new?
Like around at my mate's place, he had
Oh,
it.
I
I
see,
didn't,
okay.
and I remember playing that with him.
Because they've released a PC version now with all
shit.
of the Time Splitters in one, all the maps, and you can just play online.
That sounds pretty good.
It's fucking great.
Mm.
Like we played it the other day. It was actually, I mean, it's a bit of a netcode issue here and there, but as a game that was made by fans, essentially, that's pretty cool. I want them to do that with Lord of the Rings. I know they've been working on it, but
I
it's
kind
been
of,
too long.
I know they get like DMCA'd into fucking oblivion, but I am kind of enjoying
Has to be
like
free, yeah.
modding people just being like, no, we're taking this like abandoned ass game and we're going to make something great of it. Like Simpsons Hit and Run, abandoned.
Yeah.
Some mod makers made a whole Futurama game in that system just for fun and for free.
When you say abandoned, that wasn't a live service game though.
It was a live service game, but
Whereas
like
with
it was like they've never remastered it.
Yeah,
I don't know if the parent company owns it. It's like dissolved or whatever. Like like the rights are just sitting in some fucking thing somewhere. Like I don't know,
Yeah.
because that game was amazing. If you ever played Hit and Run.
Yeah, we did. Yeah,
mhm.
yeah, we played it
Yeah.
on console, I think.
Mhm. I think people were like, we want another one, and they were just like, nah. And
Yeah,
it's just kind of sat there.
yeah, that's a bit annoying.
Yeah.
But I guess they need to see whether it's viable because there's a load of it would be a niche audience that like, oh, I don't want to play that again. Or
But taking that game engine and just being like, I'm gonna make a fucking Futurama's version of this, like, it's kind of sick.
yeah, it's very impressive.
Yeah, right.
What? So, like, how the hell did that work? What were they driving around in?
Just like they've modelled up like a fucking Futurama-esque looking car.
Yeah.
Like I guess it can fly
the
and
spaceship
shit.
they have.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
The
planet
You run
around
around
this
just
planet,
flying
yeah,
and
like,
shit.
'cause
The
that's
whole
flying.
map, it's the whole map, but like I've not played it, but I've seen the trailer for it. I was like, what the fuck?
Jesus.
Yeah.
People are impressive.
But also just like saving Battle for Middle Earth as well. I don't know. It's nice seeing that shit.
Yeah.
But then it's usually like Nintendo's issued 500 DMCAs, take this shit down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
Because like the live service games, as fun as they are, like we won't be able to play the same version of that game in 5 years,
no.
which is quite sad. Really.
I do see the appeal of
'Cause they
like,
change everything all the time. Like Fortnite's nowhere near what it was. Not that I played it before, but like Call of Duty games, I can't go back and play World at War because the servers are dead. And when I did on Xbox 360, some fucker was stood outside the map and just shooting everyone from like like you couldn't shoot back at them. They were in the sky, and it's just like there some fuckers loading into this game that no one's playing and just trolling.
Yeah.
So yeah, very sad. But like that's live service games for you.
I see the appeal of going back to like physical media and stuff like that, but sometimes it is really fucking annoying. Like I cannot play my copy of Breath of the Wild because it was in a little cart and I've lost the cart and now it's like,
Oh, I see. Right.
buy the game again digitally for $70. I'm like, fuck no.
And it's more
I'm not
expensive.
fucking doing
Oh,
that.
of course, yeah.
It's
Because
more
it was
expensive
on,
digitally as well.
What was,
Yeah.
what was the console
It was
called?
on Switch, wasn't it? Or was it?
Switch.
Twitch, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, great game though, right?
A really great
Fucking
game.
incredible. But
Yeah.
like, yeah, it's so weird that it was on. It's weird because it's a next gen game
Mm-hmm.
on what felt like a kind of. I mean, with the little cartridges and like it just sort of slightly because Steam Deck doesn't use cartridges. Yeah, that feels like a next gen console. Like, yeah, interesting. I never really put two and two together, but I guess they're just micro SD cards, really. Aren't
Just a
they?
micro SD
Yeah.
card, and I've just lost a little micro SD card for Breath of the Wild. So I'm just like,
Yeah,
guess I'll never play that again.
digital does help
Yeah.
with that, doesn't it?
Oh, my disc is scratched. Fuck.
Yeah.
Don't own that game anymore, I guess.
Yeah. the
Yeah, that's
vulnerability of
one
physical
downside
media.
to it. I mean, the other thing is like people are also getting old iPods or iPod shuffles,
Yeah.
and then like curating their music manually again.
This
like,
one,
which obviously we had to do. We had no choice but to do.
Yeah.
But like going back to that now, like I found my old iPod, the old like
the
classic,
fucking
Spinny
With
boy.
the spinny
spinny boy.
and like I got actually quite fed up with having to scroll like that to get to what I wanted to get to, and like you immediately realize shit, everything has been improved. Like,
Yeah.
let's be honest. Like, I mean, it's nice to have this thing, but also, yeah, I needed to plug in a cable. I need to do all this other stuff, and yeah, it's just I feel like it's a niche thing to go back. I mean, whereas when people used to go back to like vinyl, there's actually a good reason because it sounds incredible. Whereas going back to an MP3 player is just making life a little bit harder for yourself,
Do
just
you
for the sake of doing it and telling people, hey, look, I like the smell of my own farts.
do you think we've had like that like wraparound, that cultural wraparound of like millennial nostalgia? Like, in Guardians of the Galaxy, he's like listening to Footloose. Like,
Right.
remember Footloose, guys?
Yeah.
Do you think we're gonna see like a movie come out that's gonna like have like, I'm using my iPod twirly
Yeah,
boy.
Of course, yeah,
Yeah.
there
Like,
will be.
you
I mean, there
know.
probably is already. I
So
just haven't-
there's a lot of digital cameras, like old sub HD digital cameras are now worth money. Like I've got a friend who like literally finds them in charity shops for like a tenner, gets them working, and then sells them for 10 times the value.
Holy shit.
Like, I mean, he'll sell them. You can sell them for 100 quid plus to people because they want to recreate that digital look from like the 90s.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, that's exactly what they're doing. They've gone back around and they're like, haha, look at this. I'm using a Handycam that's like 480p and it runs on a DV tape.
My
Like
God, I looked at mini DV like decks to like
Yeah.
them record off of it. They're still fucking expensive, like 600-700 quid or whatever for like
Jeez.
these old boxes that you just literally just ingest mini DV tapes in. Because we were looking at doing like a like a ghost hunting video thing.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was looking at some cameras, and I was like trying to find night vision ones from Sony because they were like really good. But the reason that they stopped making them in like 2007 or 8, or they kind of stopped producing a certain type of one, which was really good IR, because you could see through clothing with it, and it was being used by perverts to spy on people and see people's underwear underneath their clothes and stuff.
Cool.
Or like if it was like a white top, you could see underneath it.
Yeah.
With this IR technology, so they immediately just took them off the market, and so now they're like really expensive.
So now there's the fucking pervert gunner camera you can buy, probably like way too much money.
I don't know how good it was, but like
yeah,
it was an
Sony
issue,
perfect
enough
gun.
of an issue for them to be like, oh fuck, let's take this off the market. But like, it used to be just on every camera, there was a little night shot.
Yeah.
And it just immediately when you see it, it's like this Blair Witch kind of like retro look.
Yeah.
Which is really cool, and like that's what we're trying to emulate. But it doesn't hit like it used to.
You can actually take the IR filters off of cameras as well, apparently. Like
I'm sure you can.
lenses, like there's certain like digital sensor designs where you can take filters off of them, so it picks up the IR, and then you just use an IR light alongside it. So there might be a way to regain that. Who knows? But
yeah, if you're looking to perv on people, they're getting expensive. But I managed to find one for our thing.
You actually have one?
Yeah. It's a HD one, and it has a hard drive built into it.
Check
which
the
is like
hard
one of the
drive.
last ones. And I used to
Check
sell
the
them
hard
at
drive.
Curry's.
yeah,
They were like quite expensive back then, like 900 quid or whatever. But
She'd wear all white to that shoot.
oh
we
yeah,
can do,
Yeah,
just get our
yeah.
nips out without getting our nips out.
and with fishnet underwear on.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
we're scared, but
Mhm.
we also have hard nipples. Oh, spooky ghost! Don't zoom in on my nipples.
I'm so scared.
I don't know how we got to that, but I've lost where we were with the Christmas stuff.
Oh yeah,
The German one was is a Secret Santa based one.
that's a
Schrott-
hell of a tangent.
Yeah, no, it was a massive tangent. I don't even know how we managed to roll to that. Schrottweichteln, said poorly, I'm sure, is a relatively new Christmas tradition in Germany where it's especially popular in workplaces and with the younger generation. It literally translates as rubbish Secret Santa. And the idea is simple. Everyone selects something old, strange, or generally a bit useless, wraps it up prettily, and gives it to their assigned gift recipient. So it's just a shit Secret Santa, which I think is fine.
Just giving people rubbish.
That's
Kind of funny, I suppose. I guess the idea is to be funny with it, right?
Yeah.
Like,
if we
I'd
had
be-
a
you'd
Secret
be going
Santa
for
now
that.
and you were to give one for Ramps, what would you get?
what in terms of even trying to make it
following
shit?
these guidelines.
Really blunt knife. You know, like
Oh,
a really blunt,
that's
butter
really
knife,
like
like one I've
can't-
sanded down, so you can't
Yeah.
cut shit with it. You know, like
Just a blunt
like
butter
just completely blunt. You sit
Can't
down
even use it for
dinner.
butter. It's
No,
just fucking
no, yeah,
yeah.
it's-
I'd give you raw potatoes.
Raw potatoes.
Or what, just one? Half
Mm.
peeled.
Mm.
An
That would be
unsolvable
shit, wouldn't
Rubik's cube. A Rubik's cube with all the colours missing.
I'd give you like, you know,
Blank Rubik's Cube.
you know, sometimes you like buy a T-shirt or something. It'll come in like one of those like little Ziploc bags.
Yeah.
I'd give you like the bag.
Ah,
You could
Oh,
keep
okay.
shit in that.
I could also
That's true,
accidentally
yeah.
suffocate myself as well.
Yeah, yeah. There's a bit of
I
an
don't know if there's a
implication.
spending
Yeah. I'd give you a silica gel sandwich.
Silica gel. Yeah, just loads of collect them up.
Just saving up
Over
all
the
my
air.
packets.
Got a jar
There
of
you go,
silica
right.
gel.
Then put
Don't
more-
eat. Do not eat.
Yep.
Yeah, it just says here that lots of people just use the opportunity to get rid of objects that have been cluttering up their own houses. So yeah.
Great.
But surely if you have it, oh no, 'cause you do one person. I was imagining like everyone's giving you shit.
Just smash
Just
a pint glass, gather it up into a bag, and then that's a gift.
yeah.
It's a broken glass.
Make your own glass, mate.
Yeah.
Build your own glass.
Mm.
Imagine just go, oh, let's see what this is. This is worse than the candle thing.
I went round to every public toilet and found all the biomedical waste bins and just put them in a sleeping bag for you.
Tipped him in a sleeping bag.
There you go. Good luck. Put it in a stuff sack. That was dangerous, putting that in. Balls in that shit in was a nightmare. Got jabbed by a lot of sharp things.
I think I've exhausted all the Christmas things here.
Okay.
It was just like there was a burning of a Yule log, which
You guys big on the whole Christmas thing?
Not
You
really.
do it crazy?
I don't have anything up at the moment.
Yeah.
I haven't decorated either.
Me either.
Neither of us, none of us have decorated.
Mhm.
I
Not
suppose
the
it-
best. Not much
the thing is,
Christmas.
it's like,
But do you go home to the family or anything at Christmas?
Yeah.
Yeah, I try to. I
And
mean,
I assume they've got Christmas shit up.
yeah, they used to. I mean, like, yeah, my parents are in Australia this Christmas, so,
so no decorations.
no decorations. My brother's still here. It's going to be his birthday, so I'll see him.
Mhm.
And but yeah, that does happen. You know, you see the grandparents that's still alive. I've still got two, which is great. and yeah, see the family. Yeah, it's time where you got time off to go and see people that you care about, isn't it? That's basically what it should be about.
I feel like it's too late to decorate now.
Yeah.
Because then you got to take it down again. When's a good time? Like at the beginning of like the very 1st of December?
Yeah, like December
Probably.
1st.
Take it down.
A full month, no, to put it up. And then...
Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's the idea.
Yeah, well, I missed the mark. I think we all did.
What are you going to do?
No, I'm not going to put anything up.
You're finally going to put the plastic fire out?
Put the plastic fire out. No, that stays.
We've had this thing where Ross has like got this running plastic fire that he continually has like a beacon.
There's so much plastic to get through.
You're burning plastic.
Yeah. So basically, on my balcony, it's just a massive bucket that's just constantly always burning. Think of like
fuck?
It was ecological though. He uses it to heat water.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Heats water, and then also it's good to huff.
But how is the water being heated?
By the burning plastic.
Okay.
Just a little bucket over the top. And
There's no plastic contaminants going into the water, is there?
No, it's easy. You get a metal bin. You put all your plastics in it.
Yeah.
Get the plastic fire going real nice. You put that metal bin in another larger metal bin that has water around it. So then the water is around the outside of the smaller metal bin.
Yeah.
It works like a jacket. And basically you keep feeding that plastic fire and never goes out.
Is that like kind of like a tiny mini boiler?
Yeah.
It's more of a biohazard.
It's an incredibly irresponsible, illegal plastic boiler.
The smell of burning plastic's horrendous.
Obviously, it's a joke, but a while back we established that Ross was burning plastic at an alarming
I can't have
rate.
any fires on my balcony. I couldn't even do a barbecue. That's shit, isn't it?
I hate those little barbecues. They're shit, aren't they?
What little barbecues? You mean the disposable barbecues?
Disposable base ones, yeah. Well, I couldn't have any, even a proper one.
What about pizza oven?
Probably not. I don't. What, like an outdoor pizza?
Well, like a plastic pizza oven.
Yeah, for plastic. Yeah, for making gourmet plastic dishes.
You get the plastic burning real nice at the back of the oven. When you put your pizza in,
make it nice and hot.
Oh, this tastes terrible. I once did chicken in a bag. Like the whole like.
Yeah.
Roasting it.
But I left a plastic tag in.
Oh no!
And the whole thing just tasted of acrid plastic.
Oh.
And I tried to eat through it for a while, and I was just like, "This is a bad idea." But yeah, it just.
What did you leave? Wait, you left the bag that you're supposed to wrap it in inside the bag?
No. The bag came with a zip tie tag, plastic tag thing that you tie the bag with.
Shit, and that melted inside.
That melted inside and diffused and burnt inside all the chicken.
It amazed me that. Also, I'm guessing that type of plastic is just a bit more residual.
Yeah.
What did I see the other day? I saw a video of someone boiling something in a plastic bag. Like they're using it above a flame, and I was like, "Why is it not melting the bag?" It could have been AI. I don't. It could have been something weird, but it stuck with me. It haunted me a little bit.
And on the chicken.
But yeah, that's all we really have time for today.
Yeah.
On
Thanks for joining us,
Ravs.
Ravs.
A little
No
Christmas
problem.
chat. We got Ravs.
It was nice.
Sure, I'll be back in the new year. That's
No, he
nice, isn't it?
fucking won't.
Not if Ravs
Don't
got
say it.
anything to do
Yeah,
with it.
come on, let them down gently.
What? Hat films don't do any paternity leave?
We do. 2
do,
weeks
yeah,
maximum.
yeah.
2 weeks maximum.
Well, there's
Fucking
2
hell.
weeks. There's Christmas, and then we're back like the 3rd week of January. So there's a bit of time.
Wait, is this you for the year? You're done.
This week is.
This week
yeah.
is.
This week is okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, what are you doing? Working on Christmas Day? When do you finish?
I'm going home on Christmas Eve.
Nice.
I usually go home the 23rd, but it was like 50 quid cheaper to go the next day.
Really?
That's
So I was like,
impressive.
fuck it.
Yeah.
It's the point of being there a day early.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's 50 quid in your pocket, mate.
50 quid in my pocket, mate.
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
gamble that.
Mm-hmm.
You
50
could-
quid
you
on
can take
red.
that
Get down the
Betfair.
bingo.
Yeah.
Get down the
Get
bingo.
down Foxy Bingo.
Oh, of course you could. You could do all sorts of that.
Fire
50
into
quid.
some babes down at Foxy Bingo.
Yeah, you
Wow,
want to
is
see
that
pick
what you-
anyone up.
is that what you
Christmas
find?
little Christmas
Mhm.
treat.
Hot
Quite a
babes
few
at bingo.
pensions, you know.
Yeah.
Yep.
Claim a few.
Well, it sounds like you've got your Christmas sorted.
Oh.
My Christmas is sorted. Foxy Bingo. See you there.
Yeah.
Right next to the Charlie Chalks at the business park.
Boom.
We've got regular content going out for the next 5 weeks, I think, or 4, 5. Yeah, like middle of January. So that's nice.
Yeah.
And this week we've got our food tour
Yeah.
going out.
Got a
which is
second
good.
food tour.
Second food tour.
Of Bristol.
Which is mainly a feast in one place,
Yeah.
but we did go to other places too.
Yeah. Where did you think we went?
Right, so the first one you did GG's, you did.
You watched it.
The other 2 spots you went to. You went
Crafty
to
Egg and Spitfire.
Crafty Egg
Barbecue.
and fucking love Spitfire, by
Spitfire's
the way.
banging, yeah.
Banger.
It's expensive,
Yeah.
but it's really good.
Spenny, but really good. So for this food tour, I feel like. When was it filmed?
When? Couple
Oh,
weeks ago?
literally the
Last
day
week?
of our
Okay.
music stream.
You did
Did it just before we did our music.
just before the music.
Yeah.
Did you go to a Toby Carvery?
No,
Okay,
no,
but
that
we
was.
did. We
Mhm.
We
probably
do
will
intend.
have to. I think
Yeah.
we're gonna have to go to Toby Carvery if they
Okay.
let us in. I don't
So,
think they'll know.
You got to rock up to
I'm
it
going to say
nearby.
you've went to Rock Salt.
Nearly.
Oh, what
Oh.
Yeah, nearly. Just up the road from there. There's a
Yeah.
We've got chicken.
We've got chicken.
Oh,
Which one is it?
chicken.
They sometimes have a trailer or a
Gertz.
Yeah.
We went to
Yes.
Gertz.
Yeah.
Gertz is
Gertz,
amazing.
yeah.
Yeah.
I rate
And they
Gertz.
like did so much for us. We said they were making a video and they made us like a
Is
platter.
that no? There was that fucking hot sauce that was in the kitchen. It
Yeah.
had so
Yeah.
much chicken wings.
Yeah. We
I-
brought it back in because
yeah.
we couldn't eat it all.
I
Well, we
rate
walked up
Gertz.
then because
Yeah.
we had a camera. Well, Craig was filming us. This guy was like, "Oh, like you got like a YouTube channel or something, or like an Instagram?" We're like, "Yeah." Like he had a look and he goes, "Well, I'll sort you out," and then just gave us like a selection of things.
Yeah.
We're like, "Fucking, that's amazing.
Yeah,
we should do
it's
this more
awesome.
often." No one else does it though.
No.
We now go. We point at the camera now and we're like, "We have a camera. What does this mean?"
Can we get anything? But no, thanks to
No, but I
Gertwings.
think Gertwings do a lot of social media stuff. So,
So you
like,
did
I think
Ger-
they're quite.
I feel like you were probably on the wharf then the whole time, right?
Yeah.
So
We did.
You won't probably get this because there's a new pizza place we tried.
Yeah.
shit. Okay,
Yeah.
fair.
You'll have to watch the video this week, mate.
Yeah.
Okay, well
Like
I'll have
everyone
to.
else.
I'll have to stay
So,
tuned.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was it was good, and there's other tasty little Minecraft videos and stuff coming out. So yeah, just keep an eye on our channel.
Thanks to our patrons for supporting the podcast.
Big up to the patrons. I think there's probably a button. There's a button. Look,
Patreon.com/hatfilms.
there it is. Patreon came up. I did the buttons.
Thank you very much. We appreciate you.
Join our Discord as well.
Become a member on the Hat Films YouTube as well.
Yes.
Do it.
Oh, what, that doubled up. But yeah, basically you can join our Discord as well and see all the cool stuff and speak to all the cool people there. And if you want to, please do send us in a fingal at hatchat@hat-films.com.
You got to tighten that up.
Or
in the
send
new
us
year.
like news. I mean, people have sent in news stories and stuff. And so we'll look through that stuff as well. So if you've got funny news that you find, send it our way. Somebody sent us a long list of kind of funny news stories from their town. We'll have to go through that at some point. Anyway, thank you for watching today, or listening rather, and we'll see you in the new year. Have a bloody good one.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
God! Boom! Aubergines, baby!
Aubergines.
Does yours look like this?
Mine's like that, but like an eighth of the size. Wow.
146 grams.
156.
Hello, we're back.
We're back.
Hi.
I think that went smoothly. It seems to have worked. But because we need to redo a lot of the setup
For
so
tomorrow.
we're going to do gaming today, but we're going to do some streaming tomorrow with Sips. In fact, a little bit earlier, probably about 12ish.
What's he got you on?
So,
Mate, we're going to be
Nvidia thing, mate.
We're going to be smashing up Fortnite with
We're going to be doing
Sips.
some
Yes,
which came to us recently. So that'll be tomorrow's stream a little bit earlier.
I've been
watch
playing.
us.
I've been
And hopefully
playing
we can get
Fortnite.
this.
Have you?
Mhm.
Is it good?
It's pretty fun.
Really? Oh, okay. Well, hey, if you want to join, then
Yeah.
feel free,
If I'm around, I might hop on,
yeah,
boys.
hop on, man.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, we're doing a stream with Sips tomorrow, so we will be back. And yeah, I'm going to say bye for now because I need to now figure out how to reset this whole setup up.
Bye.
So have a good one. Thank you
Bye.
very much. Bye.